Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be reviewing the Drappy sectional sofa. It has these amazing folds. It is very comfortable. Let's dive in. Let's start from the sort of composition that you can build with the Drappy sectional sofa. So you can have linear sofas. Here you have the 200 centimeters and 10 and the 200 centimeters and 40. Okay. Then you can go sectional and you can build compositions with linear elements and the chaise-longue. You also have the corner version. So a corner composition with two armrests on both sides. So you could imagine a corner, a 90 degrees corner in the middle and the two terminal elements joining the corner element. Then you have the armchair version, super comfortable, you can see it in the pictures, and then you have the matching ottoman. Let's talk about shapes. So indeed it has a peculiar shape. This is a designer sofa and it is characterized by these multiple folds that you see on every part of the cover, on the front, on the seats, on the back, on the armrests, and these are natural folds that are created by the fact that there's an abundance of materials and more material than it would be needed is actually used, and this creates these natural folds. Of course, the perception, your perception of these folds will vary. The essence of these folds, the entity of these folds will vary based on the cover that you choose. For example, this is available in multiple fabrics and multiple velvets, of course, based on the thickness, on the weight and the hardness, I would say, of the fabric that you choose, the appearance might change. Another striking detail of its craftsmanship is this double stitch, which we have seen in other products, for example, recently on the Gladys armchair, but in this case it's a giant double stitch because it has actually filling inside, and so it's really, you can perceive it not only in terms of look but also in terms of touch, and it creates a single line. I love this detail, for example, and so it goes all around the sofa. This is a beautiful detail. Bear in mind that you cannot make it with a double color. A double stitch like this means that there is a piece of fabric on this side, another piece of fabric coming from below, and they are stitched like this, and they create this thick element. Let's try its comfort. The sofa is 110 centimeters deep, so it's rather deep in comparison to other sofas. The seat itself is very deep. I'm 185 and I can tell you that if I keep my knees here, I cannot touch, with my bottom I cannot touch the back. I'm 185. So this means that I can lay back like this and there's a sort of gap here, which might not be ideal in certain situations. But the good thing is that if I want to relax more, of course, I'll do something like this. And I love the fact that the back is not too high, and so it allows this sort of comfy position. The armrest is integrated to the back, and normally, you know, like on a Chesterfield sofa, you have low back and high armrests. Here you have the same concept in the sense that they do connect, but they go upwards. And so this means that you have that sort of integrated look, but you have a higher backrest, and also the armrest is very comfortable because it goes down. So the foams being used is a peculiar choice because, of course, you have a wooden structure, you have elastic bands, you have high density foam, density 35 is used, while for the armrest and the back, density 18 is used, which is rather low as a density. And I can tell you that I would, in terms of feel, I would perceive it to be firmer than density 18. But in general, apart from the technicalities of the technical data, I can tell you that it is indeed very comfortable. And also I can tell you that the deep seat allows you, if you remove your shoes and if you get to relax, well, of course I will not rest my legs with shoes on the showroom sofa, but it is in general very comfortable. I can tell you also in multiple type of use case, because it's comfortable when you sit formally, but it's also comfortable when you lie down and get yourself comfy and relaxed. Even though it has these peculiar shapes, the covers are completely removable. This is interesting. You have feet underneath. They are black ABS fit, but you don't perceive it in any way. Even if you moved far away from the sofa, you can't see them. But of course, the sofa is not simply lying on the floor. There are feet that are supporting it. One note about the covers. You cannot have the Drappy section of sofa in leather or faux leather. This for technical reasons, and also for the matter of the folds that would not normally and naturally create on faux leathers, for example. You can have all sorts of fabrics and velvets. Of course, bear in mind that the very hard fabrics will not give value to this sort of shapes and folds. This in particular is our Vegas velvet, which is a natural velvet with a writing effect. For all these wrinkles and it has all these shades that on a standard matte polyester velvet you would not get. It is not machine washable, for example, so it's not the most practical fabric ever, but it creates these stunning looks. So based on your use case, you can decide whether it works for you or not. So we've come to the end of today's product review about the Drappy sectional sofa with all its wrinkles and folds and this beautiful velvet. I hope that you like it, and see you next time.